Hello P7s, it's nice to get speaking to you again. It's a long time, it seems, since I was in your primary schools meeting you and welcoming you here to the Barrhead High building. Things have changed for you and for us and even for me. And the one big change for me is by the time you're joining us in August, I will be retired. But it's a real pleasure to say hello to you and welcome you back to this school. And I would like to introduce you to the head teacher who is taking over from me, and that is Mrs. Johnson.
Hello Primary 7, soon to be new S1 pupils. I am Mrs. Johnson and I am your new head teacher. And you're going to be a very special year group for me, because in your first day, that's also going to be my first day. So I know some of you may be feeling a wee bit nervous, and I want you to know that that is completely normal. But what I also hope you're all feeling is excited about coming to Barrhead High. What I can promise you is that we are all committed to making sure that we get it right for you. We want you to be safe, we want you to be happy, and we want you to be involved in decisions in the school. At the heart of everything we do is respect, and that is one of our values at the school. So it's really important that you respect yourself and you respect others. We'll also be working very hard to make sure that your lessons and your learning are really enjoyable, and that you learn new skills and knowledge so that you are prepared for the world of work. And what I want to say to you is that we also want you to work very hard so that you get the best chances possible in life. There'll be lots of opportunities to develop your talents, and I would encourage you to get involved in as many activities at Barrhead High as possible. We'll look forward to you joining us, and we will see you on your first day.
Hi S1, welcome to Barrhead High School. My name is Mr. Beaton. I am the deputy head teacher here, and I'll be the teacher that is your year head for your first year and the rest of your time at Barrhead High School. I know most of you will have met me and you'll have seen me before, but just in case you haven't, I wanted to introduce myself. We're making a wee film today. The point of the film, there are 3 reasons for it really. One, to introduce myself and say welcome to all of you and to let you know we're thinking about you and that we're dying to meet you and get to know you better. Secondly, I want to introduce you to some key staff. This film's going to include little excerpts from your pastoral teacher, who will be your guides in the school when you come up here, teachers that will stay with you as well for your entire time in Barrhead High School. I know they've all got messages that they want to give you, and also to give you a little tour of the building. I'm conscious that some of you will not have been in the building since your last taster day experience, which was probably your PE lesson, but for those of you who haven't been in the school before, it's a chance for you to actually see the building and let yourself feel a little bit more comfortable with the layout. I think that's important at this time when you're looking ahead to next year. This time, if we were doing this normally at this point of the year, we would be introducing you all to the school. We'd be doing our transition stays. We'd have 2 of those, and you would get to know the teachers, the staff, myself and your pastoral staff really well. Unfortunately, we're just at the first part of phase 1 in the easing of lockdowns, and it is unlikely we're going to get you all in here together. You're a very big year group for Barrhead High School. There's 150 of you at least, but we do expect to see all of you and see every one of you individually at some point between now and the summer holidays. So we will get a chance to actually meet, but until then, I'd like to take you on a little virtual tour of our school building. Come with me. Okay, so this is the starting point in the virtual tour. I'll just point out this is the main entrance and exit to the school building. Anyone that comes into our school building has to come through these doors, and anyone that exits the school building has to exit through these school doors. As new pupils in S1, you will only do this at the beginning and the end of every day. There is no access to the town or anywhere outside of the school when you're in S1. Elsewhere in the reception, you can see we like to display some of our important messages. As you know by now, that respect is really important in Barrhead High School. It's something that underpins everything that we can do. You can see from our banners that we have the respect agenda spelt out to you. I'll be testing you on the different parts of the respect agenda: responsibility, excellence, success, perseverance, equality, confidence and teamwork, when you get up here and what they mean in context. And you can also see up here that we like to display our achievements. We've recently become a digital school and been rewarded for that. We're also a Gold School of Sport, And we're also a gold rights respecting school. I know you know about rights and you've been doing that in your primary school, and that's something that will continue in Barrhead High School as well. We also have our display cabinet over here where we like to display all our achievements in the sporting and sometimes in things like debate and other competitions that we enter in the school. We've been a very successful school in presenting pupils for awards and for competitions recently, and I'm sure that's something you'll want to keep up when you come up to Barrhead High School. Okay, the next part of the tour is this way, where you'll find my office and the head teacher's office. Follow me. So, as you come in the school, this is where I live. You'll find my office here. It says Deputy Head Teacher's Office, and it's right next door to the head teacher's office. Okay, if you come in with me, I'll just show you where I live. As you can see, we've got a hard-working deputy here already, Miss Bradley, sitting working away. The senior management are allowed in the school at the moment. This is my desk here. Anyone that comes into the school can see me and can feel free to knock at my door. We have an open door policy in the deputy head teacher's office, and we are happy to hear you and deal with any issues that you might have. After you leave my office, we enter the main corridor, take us into the main body of the school. Okay, on your right, you come down the main corridor. One of the first places you'll come to is the library. As you can see, the library is open plan. It lifts right up into the whole school, and everything that happens in here can be heard out with the library, and everything that happens out with the school can be heard in the library. As you can see, we've got a limited number of PCs for research and sometimes for senior students to come down and use if they're studying in the school out with classes. And you can also see we've got seating arranged here for teaching. The library is a teaching zone, and our librarian will hold a lesson for all S1 every single week as part of their English curriculum, where she will take you down here and look at books and look at research and other things that you need to have a handle on in terms of learning about literacy and learning about how to reference and use a library properly. But you can see it's a wonderful space, we've got lots of books, and we're all really keen readers in Barrhead High School. Okay, and opposite the library, as you're coming along the main corridor entering the school, you come across what is possibly one of the most important doors in the school. This is the pupil support office. This is where you'll find your pastoral teacher. You're going to hear a little bit from your pastoral teachers at the end of this film, but it's just to say that you will all have a pastoral teacher who will be your pastoral teacher for the entire time that you're in Barrhead High School, and they'll be the person that will help you with anything that you need help with and support you if you feel that you need support in anything, whether it's with your subjects or whether it's liaising with home or contacting parents or anything else that's happening in the life of the school. They're busy people, you'll get to know them, you'll like them, they will know you and you will know them, and you will feel supported when you come to Barrhead High School.
Hi, new S1. My name is Mrs. Wallace. I'm one of the pupil support teachers at Barrhead High, so I might be your pupil support teacher. I've been at Barrhead High for about 7 years now, so if you have cousins or big brothers or sisters at the school, I probably know them and they probably know me. As well as being a pupil support teacher, I also teach pastoral classes and PSHE classes, but my subject is English, so I'm one of the English department and I love teaching English too. I'll tell you a wee bit about myself, what I like doing. I love to read. I like to run. I'm a part of the Barrhead High running Google Classroom. I love listening to Taylor Swift. And I like going to theme parks, but I don't always go on the rides. I just like looking at them because I'm too scared. So I very often organise the Blackpool and Alton Towers trip at school. I can't wait to welcome you to S1 because I know for a fact that Barrhead High is the best school in Scotland, and the pupils that have come before you have played a massive role in making it the best school in Scotland, as have the teachers in school, but as have the parents and families of the pupils. So I look forward to seeing you living up to the role that the pupils before you have taken on and continuing to make Barrhead the best school in Scotland. Have a brilliant summer and I'll see you in August.
Hello new S1, my name's Mr Maybury and I'm one of the pupil support teachers in Barrhead High School. What that means is that if anyone's got a concern or any worries, then you can come and speak to me. Usually that might be to do with something that's maybe going on at home, something in school. If you're struggling with one of your classes and you don't really want to go and say to the teacher, then you can come and speak to me and let me know. So we're all dead approachable, everyone's really nice, there's nothing to worry about. I'm 6'4", might look tall and kind of scary, but I think I'm quite a nice guy deep down. You might see me if you're in my pastoral caseload, then you'll have me once a week, as well as maybe some of you for PSHE. But my subject is RME, Religious and Moral Education, so that's probably my favourite subject. I quite like history, geography and English as well, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it all. It's going to be a really good start. I've got quite a unique insight into Barrhead High School. When I was your age, I went from Cross Atherley Primary School to Barrhead High School, and I've got to say it's great. It's a brilliant school, so much fun, and having been through it as a pupil, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else because I know it's the best school in Scotland. But I'm looking forward to meeting you all, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Alright, thank you.
Hi new S1s, my name is Miss Smith and I am one of the pastoral teachers at Barrhead High School. We live in the front office at the school where you can pop in and see us anytime just for a chat, or if you're having issues with classes or anything else at home. I am also a teacher of history and modern studies, which I love, so you will find me up in the top floor. If you can't find me down the step in the guidance office, you will absolutely love Barrhead High School. It's such a warm and welcoming school. The pupils and the staff are fantastic, and there are so many brilliant clubs, trips, so many opportunities for you all to enjoy, and I cannot wait to meet you new S1s. Take care.
Hello to everyone from Carlybar, Cross Atherley and Hillview Primaries. I'm Miss Van Looy, one of the pastoral teachers, and I'm also a PE teacher. You're all about to be mixed together for the next 4, 5 or 6 years, and we are all looking forward to meeting you. Remember to keep practicing your social distancing just like the Jelly Babies, and we'll all come together in August to your fantastic new school, Barrhead High. We can't wait to meet you. Take care.
Hi first year, my name is Mrs Mahon and I'm the Principal Teacher of Behaviour and Inclusion, and like you, I am also new to Barrhead High School, so we're all in this together. I am very much looking forward to meeting you all, and I'm here to help you when you find things challenging.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Mary Lees and I am the Principal Teacher of Learning Support at Barrhead High. That means that I look after the support department with Mrs Mahon. I'm also a pastoral teacher, so I'm really looking forward to seeing you all in August when we're back at school. It's been a bit different this year, but I know that you'll have a fantastic time when you come and join us. Hope you're all keeping safe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in August.
Walking down the main corridor, you will see we have lots of small doors on the left hand side. These are our lockers. You can see they are numbered at the top, and there are 4 lockers in a row. Every one of you in Barrhead High School will receive a locker. Very important when we get into the winter period to store your coat and store your bag. When you're in school, you're in full school uniform, you don't wear your coat, you'll be met every morning and asked to remove your jacket, and the locker's there to provide you with the space for it. By now you're really getting into the main part of the school. We are an atrium school, everything is very open plan, but this area is what we call the big steps area, very obviously. I know most of you will have sat in these big steps before during your taster day in November, but this is a space where you will spend a lot of time. S1 and 2 pupils have this area for break time and lunch time. We have tables on the right and chairs we put away just now because the school's not in use, but on the big steps as well, people will sit commonly and eat their lunch and eat their breakfast and take time at break time and at lunch time. As you can see, the whole school is open at this point. We have stairs going up and down here which can take you to the first floor, and again another stairwell on the right which will take you up to the second floor. There are 3 floors in Barrhead High School. The ground floor, the first floor and the second floor. And all of our classrooms exist on these floors. Let me take you into the next part of the school, which is our main canteen. Okay, welcome to the canteen. It doesn't look as it normally looks. All our tables are put away. This is our main eatery in the school. And you see over here where it says the hub, we have our main serving hatch where you'll get all of your school meals, and you can see the tables and chairs here. We are sitting everyone from S3 up to S6 in this side of the canteen. As you can see, opposite the main canteen we have this big cube that sits in the middle of the atrium. This is actually the drama cube, and these white walls here are actually removable partitions for a stage. You can see you can make a stage on this side. You can also make a stage on the reverse side of the cube as well, and some of you will have your lessons in the drama cube. If we walk behind the drama cube, if you follow me, you will see we have our ground floor toilets. The first one on this side is for boys, and the one further up here are for females. If you look inside the toilets, They're clean, they're unmarked, and they're also open plan. And just outside the toilet we have is our pay machines, where you can get a readout of the money that you've put on payment for schools, and you can find out how much by keying in a code that we will give you have in your account. Okay, the top of the big steps where I am at the moment is a really good place to give you a general look at the whole school. I'm not going to take you up into every classroom area and every corridor, but you can see everything from up here. And it's really a lovely space. You can see the lights and the space and the air in here. And you'll also notice that the speakers in the walls all the way around, they're not for music. These are our tannoy system, where the head teacher or the deputy head teachers can make announcements that you need to hear. On the first floor, if you take me at the start, remember I said the low numbers are at the front of the school. We have room 101. This is the English department you're looking at just now. You can see the signage pointing to the English department. So all the rooms along here are your English classrooms, down to roughly halfway along this corridor. After that, the corridor turns into French classrooms and modern language classrooms. And when you come round the other side of the school, you go into home economics, where we have modern HE and cookery classrooms. And when you turn the corner, you come into our main science block. The science block is large, and it goes all the way down this corridor until you get to the end corridor, where we have a computer room, and again another room here that's dedicated to learning support, where you'll find our learning support bay, where anyone with additional support needs can get the help that they need during the school day. You'll have specific periods where you're timetabled to be in there if that's something that you need. Moving up to the second floor, again if we start with the low numbers at the front of the school, you'll find the maths department. The maths department sits right on top of the English department, and it goes all along this corridor, again until roughly halfway along. After the maths department, you will then find at the top, we move into social subjects. So the corner room at the very far end is where we do RE, or religious and moral education, moving all the way along to history, to modern studies, and to geography in that corner. When you get to the second floor, on the right hand side, when you're moving into the teens and the high numbers, you'll find that we've got computing, we've got admin, we've got business studies up there, and at the very end of the corridor, where you can see the lovely murals just at the top of the stairs, you'll find an art department, where we have our art classrooms. If you're moving between floors, we have stairwells on the left and the right hand side of the building. There are 2 in each floor. I'll take you down to the ground floor and point out some of the classrooms that I didn't talk about when we were down here. It's important to remember as well that we also have full access by lifts on both floors. There's a lift on this side of the building at the front of the school, and on the other side of the building at the back of the school. The lifts go from the ground floor all the way up to the second floor and can be used by pupils that have a lift pass. Okay, so we're back in the ground floor, just where we started before we went to the big steps. A couple of other classrooms I haven't pointed out. You can see a quiet please sign here for our SQA exams, which have now finished. And sadly this year they didn't take place at all. But we have our music room here, and we have another music room further down the corridor. We also have practice rooms for music, 3 of them on this side, where you can learn to play in peace and quiet, whether it's electric music, electric guitar, bass, or even drums. We also have music lessons in here for brass, percussion, and for guitar and for stringed instruments. So the music department are based on the ground floor. At the very bottom here, we have another home economics rooms. It's fashion and textiles down on this end, not cooking, which is on the first floor. And in fashion and textiles, just as it says, we're looking at dressmaking, clothes making, design of items to wear. Further down here, we have a Graphcom room, which is the digital part of our technologies department. And if you went round the corner, we're not going to go around there just now because there's people working in there. We have our practical technologies room. We've got practical woodwork and metalwork in the school, and we've got dedicated rooms for them as well round the corridor, which is something you can expect to enjoy in your first year. Okay, if you turn left and come into the main corridor in Barrhead High School, you end up in the PE department. As you saw from our start of the video, we won a gold award for PE in Barrhead High School. We have PE changing rooms here, brand new state-of-the-art changing rooms. Your responsibility is to keep them neat and tidy as you find them. And down here you'll find we've got a gym, we've got a wonderful dance studio, we've got a massive games hall where you can play a full-size game of basketball. There's also seating in there where you will come in for whole school assemblies. We can seat up to 400 people
at one go in our bleachers in the games hall.
So that's all for just now. Hopefully you've had a good idea of what Barrhead is all about, and we are looking forward to seeing you. Your head teachers will be in touch with you, and we will welcome you at Barrhead High very soon.